Yeah.
Let's go.
First of all, thank you so much to join this podcast, and I'm glad to invite you. I'm really thankful to you that you invite that I invite you and you come. Thank you so much for that. And yes,
My pleasure.
yeah. So please tell me about you, means what you are actually doing and what about you. A shorter description.
Sure, sure. So I'm Lovely. I'm from Kolkata. I run a marketing agency, more like a social media agency, you can say. So I started working from 2020 as a freelancer. I started as social media manager. Then I eventually formed it into an agency, hired some people, and we are like now a team of five. So we basically help coaches, service providers, founders build their personal brand on Instagram and LinkedIn or any other platforms that they want to.
Okay.
So that's mostly about me. I also am pursuing my MBA currently alongside my business in marketing major.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much about myself.
Okay. So is it your agency or you're working as a freelancer?
No, it's an agency right now.
Okay. It's a agency of five members, five people.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. And what's your role into that? Means you are the main head person, or all the five people have an equality parts?
No, no, no. I am the founder, and I am founder and CEO, and they are like team, like taking other like various responsibilities of client work.
Okay, that's great. You are the founder. What's your company name?
Oh, it's social delight.
Social Light. Okay, the
Social
working with
delight.
Social Delight. Okay. So you are mostly working with the consultant, coaches,
Service
with
providers. Yes, right.
okay, so when you start this company, means
I like started freelancing from 2020. At that time, I was just working alone by myself. But in 2022, I formed it like transformed into an agency. So it's been almost 2 years of the agency.
okay, so it's not get difficult for you to convert into agency. Means I'm the freelancer. I work as a freelancer, but if I consider to start agency, it's something difficult to start agency because there are the lots of things like we have the financial independent. We have that much money to give some other people to give some to whom which we hire, right? And there is a risk that it's work out or not. So how you manage that thing?
Right, that's very true. It's not easy at all. It was like a need of the hour actually at that time when I started because the client demand was so high. I was not able to deliver all by myself. So I needed to hire more people. So it well, automatically turned into an agency. But then the process is definitely very difficult because you're managing people, managing clients, because you're like communicating and being the middle person between your team and the clients. So it's definitely a lot of task. But yeah, you have to communication is very important in here. You have to be very transparent and very like vigilant with your team members, like respecting their boundaries, understanding their needs and wants, and it feels good that you are able to also support some people in your best way, like best way. And you are also able to like deliver more results to clients, so it just works both ways. So that it's going so far so good. Hopefully it will grow bigger and better in the coming
Yeah,
future.
yeah. If we manage goodly properly, so definitely it's work good.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think it's also matters is the flow of client, because if you don't have the flow of client, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't make sense to just form it into an agency, because the clientele is the main important thing, right? But because you will have to pay your team, you have so many
right,
expenses. If there's
right.
no client, it becomes very difficult. So you have to very really be very have a strong word of mouth referrals zone, and then also a lead generation system in process. So all of those things does help.
Yeah, true. So you are mostly working with international clients.
Mostly yes. Indian, some Indian clients I do, but mostly international clients.
Okay, yeah. I saw your profile. So mostly testimonials are regarding to the international client, which I saw.
Yeah,
So that's great. So
thanks.
I'm starting with the first question. Is the social media payments app the presence when you started to make any other's business or any other's business owner's brand? So what was your strategy to make it good, as it reach in good people, quality people? And what are your strategy while you are start the content creation?
Right, right. That actually that's a good question. So whenever we start working with a client, first we of course have a call with the client to understand that person, because we are all different people, right? We are just providing service to them. We have to understand them first. We have to understand their messaging, their voice, everything needs to be understood first. So first we start off with understanding that audience, who their actual target audience are. Once we have settled that, then we try to under like build upon the basic content, like foundational things like content strategy, content pillars, like who are we talking to, how are the message tone going to be. So all of those things are something that we have to take care of next. So like brand messaging becomes very important part. And when I say brand messaging, I mean like everything included, like from your logo to your brand palette to your brand voice to your content pillars, everything comes together, and then only a good brand's presence is created. So whenever we're starting a project, we start off with these elements first: content strategy, to begin with, then content pillars, uh, our target audience analysis, competitor analysis, because that is also very important to understand their competitors, the industry landscape for that niche. So all of those things needs to be taken care of very well at beginning. And we always have a call at first with our clients, like a 1 hour call, to just understand them and their perspective, their goals, whatever they want to share. And then we'll do send like a questionnaire sort of thing to just get those answers as a reference point. And then we start the content creation process. And when we are doing content creation, first we will find out the content pillars for that particular client, because it's of course same different for every client of us.
Yes, so
And based on those content pillars, then only we are going to come up with content ideas, reels, post, any like depending on platform, what are the content strategy that we have. So that happens later. First we set up the foundation, and then we build upon that in terms of the content strategy.
okay, so you firstly focus on the content pillar, then go to the content calendar and that all the things.
Right.
So, what are your first thing? Means you are focusing on the awareness.
It depends on the client's requirement, honestly. If like
Okay,
what client's goal is, if the client's goal is only to like create brand awareness for their business, then we'll be focusing more on like reach, impressions, only the number, brand metrics, like how many views we are getting, how many likes and comments we're getting, that. If some clients goal is engagement, then we'll have to go a bit deeper. Then how many likes and comments are we getting, and are we getting those likes and comments from the right set of audience? Then how are the website traffic is happening, like how many like keywords, if we are doing any promotional activities on their account, how many keywords we are getting, how many leads, like convert like leads we are getting, how many inquiries about the services we are getting. So that, but some clients like requirement are like only sales, right? So
mm,
that also depends like that. So then we'll have to focus on how many sales and leads we have been able to convert. So it totally depends on the client's requirement. When we are getting on the call, we try to first understand clients goals for their account, and based on that we build the strategy.
okay,
Because I will just go a bit deeper here. Like for example, if we are our awareness is the main like concern, then we'll create more like reels who can what that those can go viral. But if our focus is like converting our client, like followers, then our content will be more promotional, so that they know how, what the services are, what the products are, so they know the what they can get in value of. So that way we plan.
Yeah, so got it. So I want to know, means as I saw your profile that you are working on Instagram as well the LinkedIn. So what the difference between both of the platform is, if I want good engagement or reach or result, whatever. So what are the different strategy we have to apply on Instagram and LinkedIn?
That's actually a quite great question. So the thing is that every like in today's age, like you have to be on every platform. Like if you can, it's great.
Yes.
But the platforms are also different, so the strategies can't be same for
Yeah.
all the platforms. So Instagrams is, when we start off with Instagram, the strategy, like if someone is like a very product based business, for example, even it can be service based as well, but if it's product based, or like they have like rely heavily on visual content, like shorts, reels, all these short form content, carousel sort of things, then Instagram is ideal for them, because it can give you like a faster growth in terms of awareness, reach, and all those things, because a lot, like a large number of audience is on Instagram. So that in that case you can have to choose Instagram. But for LinkedIn is more of a professional platform, where like if you are looking for like B2B networking, LinkedIn is ideal for you. You can like
Okay.
share like your qualification, like your professional journey, your experiences, whatever is happening with you in your profession. If you're a freelancer, you can share strategies, like strategies for your target audience in that, because it's a very serious platform. People just see opens LinkedIn for serious thing. They want to see business related news. They want to see like informative news about the industry. So that is the difference between both, because Instagram, it's a scroll thing, right? You will scroll through, if you don't like, you will just scroll through it, and the next content is there for you, because there's a large number of supply on Instagram. But for LinkedIn it's a little different. If you are having a good strategy, it's much easier to grow there, because you can find your tribe very easily. But on Instagram, you have to go really deep to understand and find your audience. So that is something that we focus on. But in today's, like LinkedIn has started also prioritizing video content. Just recently, they have like opened this new feature, and they are testing right now to see how videos perform on LinkedIn. So they are also taking that in like video thing now. But I think Instagram has already established itself as the go-to video platform, like
Yes.
visual platform. So
Yeah.
that's the difference between both the platforms. But it again depends on the client's goal. If the client wants more reach, more awareness, and thus like most of their audience is young, it like we will also understand the location of their target audience, age, demographic, all those things. If that goes mostly with Instagram, we'll like suggest the client to focus on Instagram. If their focus is more on service based businesses, B2B networking, then LinkedIn will suggest them that LinkedIn is something that you should venture into. But mostly in today's world, we always say that Instagram, LinkedIn has become so together. If you can build your personal brand on both the platforms, there's nothing better than that. So I to always suggest that, because Facebook is mostly not that much like efficient anymore, especially for our kind of business. But LinkedIn and Instagram are absolutely amazing for lead generation, service promotion, anything that you want to do.
Okay, so if any consultation, if any coaches regarding to fitness, let's take the fitness example. If there is a fitness coach, so what you prefer or what you suggest to go on Instagram or Facebook, and where they get good result?
For fitness related account, I would definitely prefer them to like start building on their presence on Instagram. Instagram should be their go-to platform, because
Okay.
again, very visual because they people want to see the experience. When you
Mm-hmm.
post a video about someone working out in your or you are helping someone, it is going to get a lot of views than you can do from a written post on LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely think for fitness brand, it's like no brainer Instagram. There's no doubt about that.
Okay, and if
But
there,
the founder wants to build their own personal brand,
okay,
irrespective of the service, then that LinkedIn can be the thing for them. That they are sharing their journey, their experiences, and he's or she is building her own personal brand. That for that LinkedIn is good. But for the business part, they have to be on Instagram.
okay. So if there is the some career coach. So is it good to go on LinkedIn for that?
Yes, career coach can, because a lot of people who are on LinkedIn, they are looking for career guidance, right? They are checking like maybe job requirement, job like they're just searching for jobs, they're searching for work. So there is a demand of someone who can guide them. So if a career coach's post comes on their feed fast, they will be able to, they will use like by chance they will be engaged with their content. So definitely LinkedIn and also Instagram. Career coach can also be on Instagram as well with their video content and like educational content mostly. For them, both platforms can has to go simultaneously.
Yeah. So previously means I'm not using that much LinkedIn, but as I see that on Instagram, not Instagram, on LinkedIn, there is the mostly content, text content is run good, means it's good.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I didn't get.
yeah. I mean to say, if I uploaded content in text format in the static post, so it's I got good result. But if I added some reels or video, it's not that much sufficient, or I'm not satisfied with the result. So till now, also the video which we uploaded on LinkedIn is not that much we give
No,
result,
no,
na?
yeah, you are right. You are right about that because that is also like still in a beta phase. They're all like still testing that feature, the video thing. So the based on the engagement only, they will be deciding if they want to keep this feature or not, right? So it is still not gaining that much like numbers that Instagram does usually, because the person also on LinkedIn is a lot lesser, like the number of LinkedIn users a lot lesser than Instagram users, right? So that is one thing that is the reason. So we hope that video content also starts performing well on LinkedIn. Their algorithm starts, accommodating video content as well as much as they do the text based or static post. So yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm sure we'll be updated with the trends and algorithm updates.
Yeah, so I think the means the reason behind that, because on Instagram people are come with the mindset of some time of to do some time pass, and there are lots of options. But when
Right.
people come on LinkedIn, they have a different mindset. So I think the different mindset is only want to see the particular text or content. So I think that's the reason the static posts are
Definitely.
running good on that thing. Yeah,
Definitely.
so that's the thing. So if anybody post static post or text simply, so that's run good on LinkedIn, else Instagram.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. So my favorite question, and the mostly which I asked to me and I told many people, that is engagement is important or the leads. that that not
Lead.
leads. So yeah, leads absolutely.
Okay. Engagement or leads? So that's a nice question. I think I have had this question many times. Ki engagement on followers. Now that is a trick question that you asked today.
Yes.
So if you are to like decide between engagement on followers, I will always prefer engagement because there's no point in having thousand of followers if your engagement is so poor, right? But coming to leads again, if you're having good engagement, it's more like more likely that you will get some leads from that. But if your content is getting engagement but you're not able to convert them into leads, that means the content has some problem. So we have to then dig deep and see where the problem lies. If the content is not able to like if someone is engaging, liking, commenting there but not interested to buy something from you, because at the end of the day our goal is to sell our services, products, or anything that we are doing or like doing to promote, right? So then that's the problem. Then the problem needs to be found out. It could be the content strategy, it could be your wrong target audience. Maybe you are getting engagement because there's an audience, but maybe it's just wrong audience that you are getting engagement from. If the audience is not your target audience, then they are not going to buy or purchase from you anything. So then in that case you have to figure out these two things: if the content strategy is actually targeted and you are doing it the right way, or if you are actually have found your target audience yet. You have to find those out, because engagement can be great, but if there's no leads or sales coming, it barely means anything, right?
Yeah, true. So what you tell me about, if I now I'm asking about the lead. So what you asking is, if I ask you the engagement important or the followers?
Yeah, as I said in the previous, like at the beginning itself, like I to always prefer, it can be a personal opinion as well, but I have seen it like from a big creators as well. Engagement is most important, because you can buy followers as well on Instagram. It's not like you can't, right? But even if I have, like, if you buy followers but they are not your actual audience, they're just bots or just random people, there's no point, because at the end of the day our focus is not just building an audience of 100 or 100K or 200K. That could be some people's goal, that's fine for them, but for most businesses that's not the goal. For most business their purpose is to get customers, get client base, right?
Yes,
So in that case, if you don't have a good engagement on your content, on your account, the followers count doesn't matter. So while followers is also important, because if you have followers, then only Instagram algorithm is going to push your content, and then only the content is going to get a lot of awareness and engagement. But engagement matters more. Both are complementary, of course, but if I have to choose between both, engagement is definitely something I will choose.
yes, which I also agree. And lots of client which come to me and ask me that I want lead, but I want good followers as well. I want engagement. They don't care about the engagement. They want followers. They want sales. Yeah,
True.
so mostly people is, we are not the magician. We not do all the things instantly. All the things require time, and
Exactly.
I try to suggest them to run for the followers. Sorry, run for the list, not for the followers. Because if you have the multiple followers and you have no clients, so there is a no meaning, because you are paying to us, right? You are paying to us. If you get some clients, right? So there is no point if you have the good followers and have no clients. So
Totally
but
agree.
yeah, so but many people are thinking that still required followers, which I
Yeah, it's
also,
difficult to pass that those myth. It's definitely difficult to deal such challenges. But
yes,
they have to also understand that uh, if the goal really matters here, the client's goal really matters. We are all here looking for like to businesses to build, like increase our business. So how will we do that if we don't have like in good engagement, good leads? Only the numbers of followers is not going to help with that. So that's
yeah.
the thing.
So how you manage, means how you handle the situation if some client come to you and ask you for the followers and the lead, means what you suggest to them?
I though be always very upfront from the beginning itself, because I understand that their goal is something which are followers, but followers just can't be bought like that. If we don't have good content, if we don't have good engagement, nothing is going to translate into numbers. So I always be upfront, because they probably don't understand the social media as much, the details of it. But so I just share my perspective with them very politely. I show them the results that I have been able to gather for my clients. Even if you have like 500 followers, you can have a good client base, or you can have 10,000 followers but you don't have any clients at all. So the client has to choose, like what do they want. If they are happy with only numbers, that's great. That's a pressure less on us, that we don't have to focus more much on engagement. But I always suggest them that followers number is of course our KPI as well, but engagement should be mostly most important.
Yeah. Yeah, it's important, but not that much important than the sales, than the leads.
Of course, sales is like
Yeah.
the most important goal anyway.
If, yeah, because of that, you are coming to us, right?
Exactly.
I think that is
Exactly.
the important thing. And my service means as I'm working, I only focus to get the lead, to get the good reach, rather than the followers. Means mostly come to me and ask me for the followers, but I totally directly tell them that we are focusing only on gaining your reach and the leads rather than the followers. If you require, so there are the lots of things, but there is a no use. I can buy bot followers as well for you, but there is
Exactly.
no use.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Very true.
that's the thing. Which many people think that if I got good quality of followers, good followers, then they require no effort to sell my product or the services. But this is wrong. Yeah. So my last question is, what you suggest, what you tell to the small or who is the beginner social beginner small businesses who just want to come on the social media and want to promote their business online. What do you suggest to them to what to do as a beginner?
Absolutely. So, if you're like just starting out from scratch, my suggestion will be first to know your goals. Be very clear what your exact goals are with social media. You just can't be randomly posting without any purpose or goal. It's just not going to translate into anything. So, be very clear about the goal first. Next, know your audience. Who exactly are your audience? Where do they belong? The location, the age, the demographic, geographic, everything that you need to know, just chalk them out. Be very, very clear and specific with that list, because that is going to give you like all the clarity that you need to build your social media presence. And then after that, choose the platform that actually aligns with your vision and business. Then you, of course, have to start creating content. For that, understand the kind of content that you want to create. Is it going to be reels? Is it going to be carousel sort of post? Is it going to be you talking about your business? Whatever it be very clear and strategic, because content also, you just can't be posting random stuff. You have to post strategic content. That is very important. So you have to have like a top of the funnel post, you have to have like middle of the funnel post, like that all those structures that you have to follow, so that you are hitting at the right spot of your target audience, and they can feel connected with you. Once the content strategy is sorted, start showing up very consistently. You can't just do one post and then go like go missing for a few days, and then again you're coming back and posting something. That is not going to help. Be very, very consistent throughout. It doesn't have to be like you have to post every single day, twice, thrice a day. Not like that. Even if you post 3 times a week, that is fine. You post
Hmm.
3 times a week, but be consistent with it. Don't miss out, because algorithm is it's a like it's a thing. It's not a human who is like, going through your post and like publishing and suggesting your audience. So when you're consistent, algorithm likes that. Algorithm understands your content more. They will push the relevant audience. And most importantly, do engage on the platform on a regular basis. You just can't post and do nothing about it. Just post and then okay, just भगवान के भरोसे छोड़ दिए, कुछ हो जाए तो हो जाए. That's not how it works. You have to be
Yeah.
engaging on the
Yes.
platform every single day. At least 20 to 30 minutes a day you can give. If you are want to build your social media, you have to find that time for yourself. um, at least at the beginning. In the future you can maybe hire someone to do that for you, but in the beginning, when you're starting, you have to give that time, you have to allocate that time absolutely for engagement. When you're like, when for engagement, what you have to do is you have to find your competitors in the industry, you have to find your target audience, you have to find, bigger influencers or big accounts who have got like really good following already, because their audience is also your audience, you know so you have to attract those to your content as well. So when you're engaging, your brand awareness is increasing on a great level. So that matters. And also, like, very like regularly analyze your content performance from the insights that you have on Instagram or any other platform that if you use. Do analyze your numbers, so that because that tells you if the content is actually connecting with your audience. You can make changes accordingly. If you feel that something is not working out, you can try out a different strategy, or maybe try out a different method, and see what which is working better for you. And then once you have found those sweet spots for yourself, then it's smooth right from there on. But to begin with, to understand and to set the foundation is very difficult, and without a good strategy you cannot do that. Right?
Yeah.
So definitely it's very important.
Yes, true. Mostly people, in startingly they found that it really hard. But it's the thing that you have to just clear out the thing which you have to start, and your pillar should be strong. Then other thing will happen automatically. And
True. And also, most
absolutely,
importantly, don't give up. You can't just
yeah,
give up on, like, just after a month. If you're not seeing result, you are like, oh, I can't do this. Like, let's just give up. It takes time. It doesn't
yeah,
happen overnight. It never happens overnight. Nobody's success story happens overnight. So keep at it. Just keep doing what you can do in your best capacity possible. Do follow the strategies accordingly, right to the T, and then you will be able to see the result and the difference. Just don't give up at the beginning itself.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm also accept that the thing that mostly people are saying that after posting it will goes viral or it do something means वो भगवान के भरोसे वाला thing कि वो हो जाएगा. But after come into the field means previously I work as a graphic designing, and I do lot of things uploading my content, and I hope that my followers will increase. But it's take really lots of time, and after learn that thing, after I joined as a social media manager, means after join the course of social media, right? So I got to know that this is not the thing, this is not the sufficient thing to content create. What how much means आपने कितना भी अच्छा कंटेंट बना लिया ना अपलोड कर लिया, दैट इज नॉट सफिशिएंट, यू हैव टू डू एंगेजमेंट. या मैं ये एक्सपेक्ट मीन्स मैं ये सोचती हूँ कि इफ द कंटेंट इज किंग एंड द एंगेजमेंट इज द क्वीन, which
Absolutely right.
which
Totally agree.
I experienced till now, that your content should be good and your engagement is also good. You have to do this consistently.
Yeah, both are complementary of each other. They
Yes.
can't go without each other.
Yeah, true. Absolutely. Yeah. So thank you so much, lovely. We have a lovely meeting with you,
Absolutely, absolutely.
and
Thank you so
thank you
much for
so
having me.
yeah, thank you so much for your contribution on this podcast.
It was actually a great talk. I had a great time. So thank you so much. If you don't mind, can you just click a picture?
Yeah, sure,
I
sure.
would love to you like have it and post on my social media as well.
Yeah, sure. Me too.
Thank you. You can
Just
also
a
click a
minute.
picture.
Yes, yes. I'm also picking a pic. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have a
Thank
great.
you.
It's already 9, so have a great night, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a great
Yes,
week.
thank you.
Thank you.